Last week, Rahul was pouring his morning coffee when the mug slipped. That single spill acted like a psychological tripwire, setting a frustrated, anxious tone for the hours to follow. The commute turned into a miserable crawl through terrible traffic. Once he reached his desk, project deadlines began piling up, and every minor task seemed to fail. By the time lunchtime rolled around, the sheer volume of these tiny frustrations left him entirely stressed out and deeply unhappy. A single mistake at breakfast can completely hijack how we experience the rest of our day. Why does that happen? Why does a botched cup of coffee feel like it infects everything around us? In negativity bias, the brain amplifies threats. Minor problems pass through our mental filter, while positive events are blocked out. Over time, these accumulated problems color our environment, tricking us into believing happiness is impossible. Rahul's morning was not an accurate reflection of reality. He was experiencing a faulty mental filter. Sitting there at lunch, Rahul was on the verge of throwing in the towel and surrendering to his mounting stress. Then he remembered a specific piece of advice an old mentor had given him: to practice gratitude. He decided to introduce some physical friction into his downward spiral. He intentionally paused his workflow, grabbed a pen, and forced a complete break in his routine. He wrote down exactly 3 things: his supportive family, the fact that he held a stable job, and a specific colleague who had just helped him finish a difficult task. This act of writing serves as a mechanical forced override to short-circuit the brain's default negativity loop. The traffic outside was still gridlocked, and his deadlines had not moved an inch. Yet, surprisingly, his mood shifted. To understand why, we have to look at how attention works. Your focus acts like a spotlight, naturally illuminating only the threats in your environment while leaving everything else in the dark. Practicing gratitude forces you to manually grab that spotlight and aim it at the positive things you already have. Writing down that list did not erase a single one of Rahul's external problems. Instead, it upgraded his internal perception so he could actually see what was going right. You can build this exact same override into your own daily routine. The blueprint is straightforward. Every single night, right before you go to sleep, commit to writing down exactly 3 things you are grateful for. These items do not require massive achievements. They can be microscopic wins: a kind text message, a good meal, or a productive hour. By doing this nightly, you are engaging in deliberate cognitive repetition. You are proving that optimism is a muscle that requires daily training, rather than a trait you are simply born with. Completing this exercise one time will simply shift a temporary mood, like Rahul experienced at lunch. But repeating it nightly creates a real advantage. This graph shows how your baseline mindset changes over time. Small, incremental improvements occur at regular intervals, eventually building into a permanently elevated positive mood. We constantly miscalculate the formula for joy by assuming it requires acquiring new things, a better job, or a larger house. Lasting happiness does not come from having more. It comes from the disciplined appreciation of what you already possess. Grab a pen and start your list tonight. Follow Boudic Learning for more simple, actionable ideas to grow your mind and your life.